Right, we're into season 5, our second season in Liga. Start of a new season. We spoke about it a couple of days ago in the last video where we needed a lot of transfers. There was a lot of things worrying us. We've made an okay start. Beating Saint Etienne 2-1, but then losing away at Monaco. Look, those are not going to be the games that keep us in the division. It's going to be the teams that are below us, the Paris, the Reims, the Toulouse, Lorient, Brest, Saint Etienne, Auxerre, probably even Nantes. Those sorts of games are going to keep us in the division. Let's see what's been going on. We've not finished our transfer window yet, so next episode, hopefully we've rounded that up. But we have to come and play PSG at home in the Mamouth Atlantique. It's breezy. Will that help? Hopefully it'll stop PSG. No, because they don't play long ball. We, on the other hand, don't play long ball either. And we've made some decent signings. I'm a little bit happy. All right? So we managed to make £3.4 million. Beck, who we spoke about, the fullback, he had a year left on his deal. We've got him out of the door for 2.3, raising to 3. So really happy with that. We also got rid of Dane Scarlett to Le Havre, 1.1 million. So that's given us a little bit of freedom in terms of the transfers and the money itself. We're in profit. We've made a lot of money so far this season. That will obviously diminish. We've got a now newer wage budget of 179,000. We're only spending 148. So we've got players still definitely coming in towards the end. I'm just leaving it a few weeks. Try and get them, if we can save a couple of grand per player, may even mean we get to bring another one in. So we've been patient. It's a little bit of a risk early on. We have got a little bit of money to spend in the transfer window. We've done so well in terms of the sponsorship. Some new sponsorship deals coming in. We've got a new sponsorship value per season, 2.4 for the general kit, or just a general sponsor, 2.4. We've then another one coming in, main sleeve shirt sponsor coming in as well. That has really helped. So that's an extra, over £3 million more than what we had last season, which is absolutely massive. We've also got another general sponsor at 100, not much, but all of it adding up is making us a little bit more profitable. And if we can just sell a couple of players for a couple of mil, we might be okay. So what have we done players in? Not much so far. We let go of, there was a fair few that went. Vertu, Fish and Bakayoko all went, as you know. And then obviously those as well. Karsdorp was a replacement that needed doing. So far we've only brought in 3. Brendan Aronson, who is not absolutely amazing. He was happy being a squad player, which was key. Can do a couple of roles for us, so he's going to be handy across our potentially sitting in as a sub, but wide left, wide right, number 10 as well. Decent attitude, happy to be a squad player, and relatively cheap as well at only 5,750. So I thought that was cleverish. Amari Cozier Duberry, young player, well, he's 23. Once again, less than £6,000. Not as good as Romero on that right-hand side, but can play either side. Can potentially play down the middle. Can potentially play on the right, and then we move Romero inside as well. So there's an option for us. And then we've brought in definitely quality on the left-hand side in Jeremy Boga. 6,250. We tried to sign him straight away in start of July. He said no. We then came back in August and he's willing to talk to us at a decent price. And he's made a really good start. Came off the bench against Saint Etienne to fire home a 92nd minute winner. It was actually a 93rd minute winner. All 3 subs combining into Sacco. Boga, that's what he did. Is it Atalanta where he was at? He's been around, hasn't he? But that's what he does at his best. Sassuolo, that's what I was more thinking of, Sassuolo rather than Atalanta. Cutting in on that right foot and firing home. And he's 31, yes, but still got decent physicals. Obviously, dribbling, first touch. I think we've definitely upgraded. Now, we're a couple of players short. We've got a couple of players we're not entirely happy with. We're playing 2 youth products at right back, both who are not great, but are backup. So we need to sign 2 new fullbacks. I would also like to bring in a backup striker, just to help Mendes out. We haven't really got much in there. We're trying to get Depot out of the door. We're trying to get Vitti out of the door. There's about £9,000 between those 2 there. So that'd be really good if we can get them out. And £15,000, I suppose, if you count Musa. And that would be another player. So I'm not done. We're not done yet. Transfer-wise, there is still a little. If we go to shortlist, there's a couple of players that we're looking at. So some of these in here, I tried to get Kondobia in. He's transfer listed, but he didn't want to talk to us, which was a shame because it would have been, once again, just a nice little backup for the season. Not much pace, but would have done the Bakayoko role for us. He's on 3,400. Imagine we could even get him for less than that. So we'll keep plugging away on that. I don't want to do it just yet. I don't want to put him off. But free transfers, we're looking at bringing some of these in. I've messed up Brice Samba. I cancelled the deal about a week ago because I thought it was silly to bring him in, and I should have just brought him in. He would have been good for a couple of seasons, and now he don't want to talk to us, and now he's going to go to Metz and Cannes. So not the end of the world because I'm happy enough with Vitek, but it would have definitely been an upgrade to bring Samba in. That was before we got rid of all the sales, and I was really thinking, right, I'm going to sign him, and then I thought, no, it's stupid. He's taking up wages that we really need to spend elsewhere. So that one's backfired a little bit. Hopefully he rejects them, and then we've got a chance of potentially getting before the window closes. Ellis Sims we're not interested in. Harvey White we're not interested in. Ashley Phillips I think would be a tremendous signing. Not wanted by anybody. I'm just scared of offering him a deal just right now. So he would be, look at him. He would be absolutely fantastic for us. We could potentially even then move Tanganga to right back because he can do right back really well. That is someone that I imagine next episode will be in. Another one, Pierre Koopmeiners would be a lovely little player. Not the real one, his brother, but still a decent player. He's been around at AZ, hasn't played much. I don't know, I just feel, no, I think I'm literally going to sign him because he's Koopmeiners. So we need to avoid him. Tom Cannon's a good one. Would be a good backup. Probably would want to play over Mendes. So we'll have to be careful of that, but not much in terms of physicals, quite average, but tremendous finisher. Would be a little decent option. Maybe because he's not played much. To be fair, he has, he's played 31 games in the Premier League last year. Oh, no, shit. 28 as sub, but still played. So I'm going to leave that as long as possible as well. Fingers crossed we could save a few grand on him. Elanga, we don't need a winger, but I feel like I need to bring Elanga in. It would probably mean moving Romero inside as well. So that would make our starting 11 stronger. We could maybe drop them Brecken back a little bit deeper. Gift Orban, potentially as the backup to Mendes if we don't go down the Tom Cannon route. Sayad Benrahma, potential AP. Matthias Jensen, and then Diawara as two players that would potentially get as sixes. So there's plenty of options. I need to find some fullbacks. I think. I think we will go with Tanganga on the right here. And then what we may do is have this a little bit more defensive because Guichard, he's a centre-back, defensive midfielder, right-back, not great going forward. So what we may do is allow this player to be a bit more attacking, have this as an inverted fullback, maybe change the small bone as well, just to a DLP on defend, because we won't need the half-pack dropping in if we're sort of like building with this three. And then have this one as a little bit more adventurous. So I really need to scout over the next week or so and try and bring in another wing-back because we are playing G, who is definitely not good enough. Dribbling 4, heading 5. Yeah, there's a few stats in there. We're worried, but he is young. And I want him to give these players a go while we're not financially stable and we can't afford to have two players in every position. We've only got 34 games. A lot of their appearances, fingers crossed, will only be sub. So, with that, can we potentially build a really good 11 and then having our youngsters coming through and helping us out? We have also done a little bit in the staff as well because we did need pretty much a whole new background staff, and I've tried my best and it's been really difficult. I've got a new number 2 in. We did have Lauren Robert. We've brought in Kevin Russell. Not a clue who he is, but following down the path of English fit people in this save. Really good all-rounding coach. So he's my backup assistant manager. He is my assistant manager. Another Englishman. He's come from Crewe, who obviously have a good foundation for promoting youth back in the 90s, I suppose. No, maybe not so much now, but really good. 20, 15 and 15, so decent. Stephen Defoe is in. He is an average coach across the board, but relatively cheap in terms of what other people want in, and he's literally covering everything in our training. I'll show you our training in a minute, and you'll see what I mean. Mehdi Madavikia was one of my favourite players, bizarrely, in this day. It must have been from an early version of Championship Manager. I could just always remember him as being as a really good right winger, sort of like wing back, right winger, full back. So I've got him in. Really good coach. Works well with youth. Good mentals. Good attacking coach. Decent technical and defending as well. So a really good coach.
Stop it, Leo. Shun Suk Nakamura Mara.
He's in. I just got him because I used to absolutely love him at Celtic. Working with youngsters 16, give us a little bit of padding in the under-19s, which is obviously growing. And then Dario Simic is in as a scout. So we're covered in a few areas. I'm kind of happy with how the back room's going. The under-19s are looking good. We've got good depth in there. We've still got Ronald Perrion, who I've decided to keep in the under-19s. That was because we picked up the deal for Bordeaux, so I didn't want to push him through too early. So I'm going to allow him to maybe play another season in the under-19s. We're definitely going to sign him to a new deal. I'll tell you what, let's do it now, because knowing me, I will forget. Oh, my life. He's currently exploring his options. That is a disaster. That's because a couple of random bids from average Liga clubs came in. Okay. We need to make him happy. What does he want? No plans. Do I push him forward? We don't really want to lose him, do we? Okay. That's something that I really need to think about extremely quickly. Right. Into our tactic anyway. Can De Lima play left back? No. I was thinking of turning him to a really aggressive left wing back. Anyway, right. Let's change this up a little bit. So let's go deep line playmaker on defend. Just so he stays in there. Tanganga's going to go in there. And let's go inverted fullback on defend and allow this one to be extremely aggressive round the outside. Let Romero to be wing on attack, but he does want to cut inside with the ball, but will start wide. Right, I'm happy with that. Shall we play PSG? This could be desperate, boys. I'm just warning you, it could be desperate. 2-1 last year at home. We were never really in it, but we didn't play bad. And obviously, the last time we played these, we lost 10-2 or 10-1. So a really good account of ourselves would be good. Staying in the game. We stayed in the game against Monaco. We lost in 3-0, but I think one was a pen. And we conceded with the first highlight after about 40 minutes. So it was a decent performance. Never came close to really taking anything from the game, but we were in it. And I have made the team really compact. We're squeezing up really high and making sure that we're not allowing teams to completely be dominant over us. Obviously, today is going to be tricky. Oh, that's a nice little pass into Mendes. Are we off here? Are we off? Sacco, this is brilliant. G, okay. Mendes, oh, that's a big chance. What a move that was. We're not going to get many of them. So it's kind of important that we put them away. I'm not feeling Mendes as the striker. I was hoping a club would come in for him. I haven't upset him. I haven't transfer listed him, but I was thinking, if a club comes in and says, we'll pay you 6 million, I'd have snapped their hand off. He has the attributes, but just we need an elite goal scorer, someone who is happy to wait up there for 90 minutes, and then when they do get their chance like that, they've got to take it. They've scored from a rebounded header on half hour. Yeah. We're not getting the rubber of the green either a little bit, which is a little bit frustrating. Hakimi coming inside. Koulibaly. Like, we're not at this level at all. That's absolute FM24 spawn, that, innit? Right. Ooh, come on. Mendes is half decent in the air. We've lost out. We'll get it back. Tanganga. Guichard. We are playing 2 players from the youth system as well at fullbacks. Brekin. Mendes. Oh, I lost it. Can we get it back? No, we're not. No one in there. I've started to think that we don't play Sacco as a volante. He maybe sits a little bit deeper, but I do think we miss him charging forward. He was sort of like central midfielder on attack last year, getting into the box. He didn't score many, but then he's not really good creative. He's just that big runner. I was hoping sort of like for prime Yaya Toure, starting deep, then getting forward. He's getting some good areas. We're in here. Romero, we've scored a goal against PSG. And I think we've deserved that. Luca Romero, while we're talking about Colin Sacco, we've done well. We've built up with Guichard, Smallbone. Mendes has done well in build-up. The AP on support, finding the run. It's lucky. It's very lucky. But the build-up was absolutely sublime. And it's 1-1. And we're going to say, hey, that was wonderful. Right, half-time. What a first-half performance. We've created 2 big chances. And look, we're in the game. That's the key. We're in the bloody game. Probably for not much longer. So I need to stop saying that, don't I? But we're going to build here and break. Mendes. No. We look like we're in a good opportunity there to break. Oh, it's a deep cross. Right, G the youngster. I wonder when he gets it. I don't know how to pronounce that. G-E-A-Y. Any French people in the comments, let me know how to pronounce that, because that's killing me at the moment. Right, Breckin. Luca. We're in. Oh, small bone. Oh, boys, we're in it, aren't we? We're in the game. De Lima, probably for not much longer. We've also got subs to bring on. Boga will be coming on very, very soon. We're just going to wait for this highlight to go. Hopefully it's not a counter-attack. It isn't. Right. Changes are coming because we've got a few people struggling. We haven't quite got that striker yet, which is a little bit frustrating. Definitely something I need to do very quickly. But Jeremy Boga on. Smallbone is struggling. This is where we're still a little bit light. Can Breckin do it for me? No. Aronson can do it a little bit. Who else is good at it? Gerard Laurent. But I need him to come on at full back. Right, Laurent could come in there. Aronson's going to have to go in there as a DLP. Okay, we've made 3 changes. And then we'll maybe look at bringing in... See, Romero can play up front a little bit. We'll go with Mendes. We'll leave it for now, but there's a little opportunity for us to do. Let's give it an encourage. Come on, the boys. Right, we're having to make some changes because Mendes is dead. So we are going to bring on... Let's bring on Kozadui. Let's go like that and like that. We don't want him as a poacher, do we? He wants to be false 9. That's a bit sexy. And let's do that shadow striker. So we've changed it up a little bit to suit Romero. I don't know if there's a highlight or this was just because I clicked on tactics. We'll soon find out as Lee Kanging runs down the left. Good tackle. He's in. Block it! Block it! Yes, we blocked it. Great save. Could be a long 20 minutes. Don't dive in. Shit. It's offside. It was never a penalty that in a million years, was it? But, right. Subs have been done. Boga is on. Oh, Breckin, that was an opportunity. That was half a chance. And now they're breaking on us. Koulibaly's now found himself on the left-hand side. He's crossed. Trincao. Top corner. He's not heading that, is he? In real life. That's bollocks. He's leapt like a prime Zlatan there. Oh, it all came from that pass from Breckin, where he had an option. It's a fucking great header. Looped in. The tech looks like he's 5'4" in that. I think he's about 6'5". Heartbreaker. Or is it? Koza Dewberry. Cross. Whoa. Oh, no breaking. I had a feeling it was going to be a break. Can we win it back? Oh, yeah, G's missed it. Gay. G. G-E. Yay. Whatever he's called. We're in trouble. 3-1. We've been counter-attacked twice. Could be offside. I'm going to berate him. Yeah, it's been awarded. Right, let's get you off. Ah, disappointing, boys. But as you can see, I'm a little bit confident, as they probably go and score a 4th now while I'm talking. I'm a little bit confident, or a little bit more confident, should I say, that we're going to be okay because we're holding our own. And we're, as I said, with the signings that we're about to make, or potentially making, there's going to be 3 or 4 coming in, maybe even 4 and 5. They're going to really help us when we're playing teams that aren't PSG, basically. Can we get another? Koza Dewberry. We've got good options in wide areas. We keep, as I say that, we keep losing the freaking ball. They've got Antonio Silva, Xavi Simons. Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? We've run out of steam. We've absolutely run out of steam. That's a good ball. Get up, Vitek. Oh, he's had a mare. Maybe I should have signed Samba. It's 4-1. I don't think we deserve this. It feels like everything they've had's gone in as well in terms of highlights. Just calm down, lads. We're all right. Don't worry. Header clear. Bordeaux. Back to G. J. Oh, God. Help me out for the next episode, please. Somebody. Might have to put it into Google Translate. Right, Xavi Simons. They're going to get another here, aren't they? And the score's not going to reflect the game. Lee Kang in. Yeah. Ah. Right. Full time. Not the end of the world. I'm going to say unlucky, boys, because we've given it everything there. Still not enough, but that just worries me, them two, the 4 and the 3. It looks like we concede goals, but youthful Bordeaux. That's what it's all about. Average age of the squad, 24.9. 24.19, which is good. 3 of the 4 players over 30 don't even play for us. They're just hopefully been moved on. Mendes is injured. We need to sign a striker. But if we look at budgets, Always a good thing to back up your argument, guys. Go to team stats. Salary per annum. 360 million for them. We're down at the bottom, way off. 5.92. Nearest is us at 8.55. So we're mixing it with the big boys, aren't we? And we've done pretty well. I'm really happy with that in terms of how we're generally looking. Loads of passes against us in the final third, which is a little bit of a worry. But we have played PSG and Monaco. All right, we're going to come back probably into November time. Get a good maybe 10 games under our belt, see where we're at. Fingers crossed we'll be in around that mid-table, not looking like relegation fodder. Said Paris, Reims and Toulouse, maybe, they've lost both games already. Last year, there was, as you could see, a couple of them were a million miles off luck. So, fingers crossed the same happens again. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like on today's video, and we'll see you later.